Okay, Carlo, shall we start?
Yes po, Dean. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Of course, before we anything else again,
Morning.
I want to acknowledge the
Morning,
presence
sir.
of course, of our dear BPAA, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Ms. Richie de Guzman, our guidance counselor, Ms. Beng Pilayo. Good morning, ma'am. And of course, our college dean, Dr. Danilo H. Cabalu. Good morning, Dean, and one of the student moderator, one of my faculty member colleagues, Professor Menzel Cabalu. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
And for the
morning.
rest of the attendees, my dear students, for the students, good morning, everybody. So, welcome to the Student Kumustahan 2020. So, we will start now the program. Let us proceed. So, before anything else, let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord through our doxology, and please remain silent. It will follow by our Philippine national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, kaya sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Upang binirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulubing, di ka masisigil, sa nanagang tunog sa simoy at sa langit mo pagkaw, ay hinatang tulakaw,
Before we proceed to our main agenda, let us recall some good memories in our college through this video presentation, a short video presentation.
Three.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, when I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, I will first admit the 5 people. So 21 plus 5, we are now 26 participants. Admit ko lang po. Okay, admit all.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much. So, update poll, we have now 26 participants. So, let us proceed to our program. Okay. Let us proceed to our main agenda, Student Kumustahan 2020. Before the discussion, may I request everyone please to listen to welcome the remarks of our dear Vice President of Academic Affairs and Administration, Ms. Flordelisa de Guzman, PhD.
Alright. Ang ganda, parang nasa live ako. Meron na namang fiesta music. Thank you, Prof. Carlo. Okay, maganda at makulimlim. Hindi, medyo maaraw na. Hindi na makulimlim. Magandang araw, magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Good morning po.
Masaya ako dahil merong ganitong pagtitipon. Students, kamustahan. Maraming salamat din, Professor Carlo, Professor Menzel, for creating this kamustahan program. Welcome sa ating lahat. We are here today because we, the institution, cares for you, and of course, you care for your future. The plan of St. Bernadette College of Alabang is to continue to serve the community in spite of all these obstacles that you and I are facing. Matatapos din ito, magiging normal din ang panahon pagdating ng tamang gamot sa COVID. We should not fret, for education will continue. Huwag mangamba, kaya natin itong lahat. Kung kayo ay kapos, naiintindihan namin, at hindi kayang mag-aral sa ngayon, ang aking suhestyon ay kahit paunti-unting units muna ang kunin ninyo habang tatrabaho kayo. Mas mabuti yon kesa maghuminto o mawala ng progress ang inyong pag-aaral. Ngayon, para bigyan pa kayo ng inspirasyon, nirecord ko si Mr. Antonio Rabuanza, ang ating finance officer ng ating eskwelahan, para bigyan kayo ng glimpse ng kanyang buhay kasi siya ay isang estudyante at the same time naging working student siya. Okay? So ito, i-share ko sa inyo ang kanyang short message. For a while.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ang gusto kong ikwento, ibahagi sa inyo ang buhay ko noon na estudyante ako. Ako'y nag-aral sa Abad Santos High School. Nakatapos doon, nung ako graduate, ako'y nangarap na mag-aral sa UST. At sa pamamagitan ng mga dasal, nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon na mapasok sa UST Cooperative at doon ako kumikita at binabayad ko sa matrikula ang aking sweldo. At nakatapos ako within a term of 7 years. Matagal kasi self-supporting. Awan ng Panginoon, eto ako ngayon, nakatapos ko. Ako'y naging self-supporting student sa UST Cooperative at tuwing ako'y susweldo, tumatakbo kagad ako sa accounting department at nagbabayad ako ng matrikula part by part every payday. At pagdating ng final, bayad na. At nag-iipon na naman ako for the next semester. Ang ganoon ang akin. No other expenses except pagkain, tuition. Sana ang aking karanasan sa buhay ay magkaroon ng katuparan, magkaroon ng tulong sa inyo lahat sa magitan ng konting sakripisyo sa trabaho at pangarap sa buhay.
So, si Mr. Rabonsa ay nakatapos ng kolehiyo. Alam nyo, nung high school, self-sufficient na siya. Nagtitinda siya ng medyas, ng belt sa may Divisoria. Sinusuportahan pa niya ang kanyang nanay. At siya din ang parang Santa Claus ng mga pamangkin niya. Hinihingan siya. Pero alam nyo, tatanong nyo, baka naman mataas ang sweldo niya. Hindi. Isa lang siyang nagtatrabaho sa isang tindahan ng UST dahil cooperative member siya. So 7 years siya nakatapos. Una, nakita lang niya ang UST, nagandahan siya. Nangarap siya. Sabi niya, habang nakatingin siya sa may malaking simbahan ng UST, ang ganda dito. Sana makapag-aral ako dito. Alam nyo, doon pa lang sa salitang yon, biglang boom! Nagkaroon siya ng pagkakataon na makapag-aral at makatapos. 7 years ba naman, no? So, inuunti-unti niya ang kanyang units dahil alam niya, hindi niya kayang tustusan ang sarili niya ng buong semester na may 30 units, 25 units. So, makikita nyo na hindi kayo nag-iisa, my dear Bernadesians. Lahat tayo ay dumadaan sa kanya-kanyang klaseng hirap o problema sa buhay. Ang masasabi ko lang ay tuloy-tuloy lang tayong mangarap. Let us imagine ourselves in a place that we want to be part of. Let us imagine ourselves in a situation that we want to be in. Ang imahinasyon, ang ating pag-iisip ay napaka-powerful. Meron akong karanasan nito. Alam nyo, 2 o 3 beses, ako nanaginip ako. Tapos parang ito ay totoong-totoo. Pag-gising ko, alam nyo, naapektuhan ang aking nararamdaman, ang aking pag-iisip, pati yung kilos ko naapektuhan. Dahil dito sa imahinasyon, dito sa pangarap, dito sa dream na parang totoo. Dahil doon, nag-iba ang aking pananaw sa buhay. Isa lamang itong halimbawa na ang ating isip ay nagdidikta sa ating galaw at emosyon. Kaya unahin natin ang ating mindset. Set your thoughts to better and good days ahead so that your actions and words will follow. So yun lang ang aking mensahe sa inyong my dear Bernadesians. Again, just do your best. Do your best to study well, to be part of St. Bernadette again this coming school year. And unti-unti lang. Okay? No pressure sa ating lahat. Unti-unti lang tayo. Again, St. Bernadette is here for you. Tuloy-tuloy ang ating serbisyo sa community. Okay, maraming salamat Bernadesians. Pagpalain tayo lahat ng may kapal.
Thank you very much, our dear BP, for your heartwarming message. Let us hear also from our president, from Student Council. Let us hear from Diana Lynn Mendoza for her special message for her colleague and students. Yes, Diane.
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you all safe. To my dear co-students, I am so glad to see you all here joining our very first virtual meeting. And this will also be a start in embracing the online world of learning. As this pandemic continues, I just wanted to encourage you guys to never stop dreaming. Let's continue education. Let's continue our studies. Yes, it will be a big adjustment for us students, as we are accustomed in our tradition of face-to-face learning since day one of our nursery time up to the last semester. There will be many questions and confusions that will run in our minds, especially in upholding our new ways of learning, in forcing school to go online. All the definitions, the theory, and whatsoever could be found in a whooping 5 seconds on a Google, right? That's the reason why we are here, for all the questions and important matters that will be discussed by our college dean right after this. Time is running. Time is really important. I believe we should never stop education. I believe that we could learn things if we are able, if we want to learn. There is other way to learn, not just the physical face-to-face. We just need to look at the positive side in every situation because our mind is very powerful. At least we are still learning rather than nothing, because we didn't know what will happen tomorrow or in the future, or up to when is this pandemic. I hope sooner it will end and we can go back to our normal life. I am praying that all of us and our families will be safe. That's all, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Dayan.
Thank you, our dear President of Student Council, Diana Lynn Mendoza. So let us know. VP, can I have now, may message po ako sa inyo regarding po sa screen share.
Yes, you may reclaim the host. You may reclaim host.
Screen sharing, host disabled participant screen sharing. Reclaim host. Okay po. Okay, let us proceed now to our main agenda discussions for today. So let us hear from our college dean, Dr. Danilo H. Cabado. Yes, Dean, naka-spotlight ka na po. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlo. I miss you all, guys. That is the first phrase that I want to tell you. I miss you. The emotions is mixed. I cried a little when I heard the doxology, and then the recalling of some memories of ours. For you are my sunshine. It was really, really dear to my heart as I see it, as I saw it. Before I will proceed, I want to say here at St. Bernadette College of Alabang, we care. So, good morning, everyone. I hope you are all okay.
Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Ms. Menzel. I want to greet first our Vice President for Academic Affairs and Administration, Maria Flordelisa de Guzman. I would like also to say good morning to our who always spent effort for us, Ms. Ben Pilayo, our guidance counselor, our two moderators for student activities, Professor Menzel and Professor Carlo Labrador. I would like also to acknowledge the warm presence and of course the message of our President of the Student Council, Diana Lynn Mendoza. Very well said. Also, I want to say thank you to our VP for Finance, VP Antonio Rabonza. Of all the things that he said, something went to my mind. Nakadugtong lagi sa salita ni Sir, sa awa ng Diyos. Sa awa ng Diyos, natapos ako. I want to appreciate those words because I want to say that no matter what preparations we will do, unless we will pray hard, God will put everything into order. So thank you for that beautiful message, inspiring experience shared with us, VP Antonio Rabonza. Let us soar high with the Lord, as the doxology mentioned. First, the purpose of this meeting is to enlighten you so that you will not be afraid to sail with us here at St. Bernadette for this coming school year, academic year 2020-2021. The first topic that I'm about to discuss with you is first, the shifts, the face-to-face, the physical face-to-face shifts to online, blended learning. Face-to-face teaching shifts to online teaching, or what we call this is the blended learning. As you could see on your screen, the preferred mode of instruction of delivery on all courses shall be online as manifested in the survey conducted by the Dean's Office among all students. Some of you answered the survey because as per instruction of the Commission on Higher Education, it is not the school who should dictate what mode of instruction to be adopted, but instead, it should be the students who will have to decide. After all, they are the main stakeholders in any school. In absence of the students, there will be no school. So, St. Bernadette College of Alabang values your opinion, the facts that were taken from you. So, according to the survey, what you want is blended learning. So, this is what SBCA does. Okay, so what is blended learning? It is a combination, of course, of online and offline. But one thing is sure, as instructed by the Commission on Higher Education, there is no physical face-to-face. So that is clear. No physical face-to-face conduct of classes in all courses, in all year levels, meaning in all programs, whatever course you are in. There is no reason that you will go to school unless further notice is given. So that is clear what is blended learning, a combination of online, offline, but no physical face-to-face. Let me have the second slide, please, Carlo. What is blended learning? So I will give you time to read. Blended learning is a learning program that implements the combination of virtual classroom sessions and independent learning session using learning management system. This mode of learning offers a more flexible approach and requires no physical exposure to crowded classes. Now, what are the classifications, or what are how do we conduct classes under blended learning? So we have one. Okay, so we have here the synchronous versus asynchronous.
I have a joke for you.
Okay, for a moment, Zane.
Ganyan talaga po ang work from home.
So these are some of the these are some of the risks of online teaching. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. That's my one of my favorite nieces, Zane. Okay. Now, for online learning, we have the following. Okay. Online education is flexible, instructional delivery system that encompasses any kind of learning that take place via the internet. Okay. Now, before I will answer your questions, alam ko naman, sasabihin niyan, what if we do not have the internet? Okay. Now, let me discuss first these two things. We have synchronous and asynchronous learning. We have the comparison here on our table. I hope you could see it. Everybody, could you see it? Nakikita po natin?
I can
Yes,
see.
po.
Sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Sir.
Okay, now, synchronous and versus asynchronous. We have synchronous learning. Learning that involves a group of students engaging in learning at the same time. So, this is an example of synchronous. Ibig sabihin, I am lecturing, I am delivering a message as if I am conducting classes inside the classroom. Therefore, you are learning at the same time. Meaning, if you are 25 in the clouds right now, you are hearing what I'm saying, you are knowing what is my discussion, you are actually participating. Did you get it? Everybody, did you get it?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
That is synchronous. Okay, now, for asynchronous, ayan. It is a student-centered learning. Once we say student-centered learning, meaning it is the students themselves. Let's say, for example, a group activity is a student-centered learning, meaning the teacher or the professor becomes the facilitator of knowledge. The students themselves are the one working on a particular activity to do. Now, ibig sabihin, nasaan ngayon ang teacher? Pag sinabi natin asynchronous learning, nawawala ba ang teacher? Kanina sinabi natin synchronous, siya learning at the same time. So pag sinabing natin asynchronous learning, ibig sabihin, students are learning on themselves, but with the instruction and facility of the professors, him or herself. Okay, so how it is done? Paano ito ginagawa? Halimbawa, may pagkakataon na hindi ako makapag-connect. Student ako. May pagkakataon na malabo ang aking connection. Okay, now, ano ang mangyayari sa akin ngayon? So, ibig bang sabihin, I will be left behind? Hindi na lang ako sasama sa klase? You have to accept the fact, my dear students, that online learning involves some hassles, minimal hassles technologically. Okay? Let's say, for example, minsan may scheduled na meeting. Sasabihin na magba-brownout kasi schedule ng brownout. Therefore, hindi tayo magkikita kasi imposible. Mawawalan tayo ng net, mawawalan tayo ng connection, or hindi fully charged yung ating mga gadgets. Okay? So, that could be done through a module. Let's say, for example, in the module, you have an instruction there. So, there is the topic of the day. It will be facilitated. It will be given by the teacher to you. It will be sent by the teacher to you. And then, there are activities that can be done. Nakalagay dun sa module mo what are to be read, what are to be watched, and then later on, what are to be answered. Can you work collaboratively on this? Of course. You can call your classmates. Okay? Pwede pa rin bang mag-groupings? Oo naman. Pwede namang mag-groupings. Let's say, for example, may ka-group ka, tayong magkaka-group. So, ibig sabihin, klase pa rin ito. Did you get me?
Yes po.
Yeah, ang ibig sabihin nito, maaring hindi mo nakikita ang teacher ngayon kasi the teacher gave you a particular module to do or to answer. Okay, pero will there be an interaction? Let us focus again on associated activities. Ayan. Let us proceed again with synchronous. Synchronous, again, as I mentioned a while ago, sabay-sabay. Okay? Conducting instant messaging, live chats, and video conferencing for real-time learning. Ang ibig sabihin, kung nag-start ang ating meeting ng klase ng 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock naka-in kayo lahat. Okay? So, now, paano naman kapag asynchronous, meaning you are learning the same thing but not at the same time. Okay, I want to repeat that. You are learning the same thing as if it is synchronous, pero ang difference lang ng asynchronous is you are working on your own pace. Maaring bigyan ka ng deadline ng iyong professors, okay? Maaring bigyan kayo ng deadline ng inyong professors that you have to submit this on Wednesday at like this time. Then you can work on the module kit that was given. So, we will practice as we will go on online learning. St. Bernadette College of Alabang, the professors will be trained on to how to handle this, and then the students will go synchronous or asynchronous learning. This is absence of physical face-to-face learning. Thank you very much. Second slide to share, please. Professor Labrador, please. Now, in case you have question, reserve your question later on. Okay. Now, what are the modes of that should be modes? That is with S. of instruction, delivery for online classes. The following may, there is the word may, it is not shall, because in the interpretation of rules, shall is mandatory. May or may not. Ibig sabihin, what is my point here is that our conduct of blended learning is not limited or exclusive to. Okay? So, this we can use Zoom Classroom. Okay. Video lecture. Let's say, for example, a particular lecture shall be recorded by the particular faculty members, and then it shall be uploaded, and then that is for your consumption. On the lecture, you will see what are the instructions. Video watching. Let's say, for example, the professor will give you the link, and then you will go into watching the video, and then after that, next meeting, there will be questioning. Or let's say, for example, on my experience now, for the summer class, let's say, for example, I'm teaching readings in Philippine history during our lecture or topic on primary source versus secondary source. On the primary source, there was Antonio Figapeta's account on his description on how to what was the Philippines look like upon the arrival of the Spaniards in the Philippines. In this particular case, I required my students to watch a particular video. It's a 13-minute video that is the arrival of the Spaniards in the Philippines as narrated by Antonio Figapeta. That is an example of primary source. So there is a narration from the video. Nakalagay doon, we arrived, there was an audio-video presentation. We arrived in the afternoon of so on and so on. We found out that, we saw that, and so on and so on. Okay, I requested my student to watch this, required my student to watch this particular video, and then I told her in advance that next meeting we will discuss this. Okay, so that's it. What is my point here, my dear students? Once we go into blended learning, it is a class. It is actually a class. You have to attend with your class. Let's say, for example, if our class is at 10 to 1, you have really to attend. If the required hour is 1 hour actual class, then you should be there as much as possible. Hindi po pwedeng nagkaklase ka, naglalaba ka sa washing machine. Ganoon. Hindi pwedeng nagkaklase ka, nagluluto ka naman. Okay. So ibig sabihin, as if you are inside the classroom. We call it virtual classroom. We are meeting in the cloud. Okay. So later on, once the class will go on, you will find out more on what are these things. Okay. So let us proceed with the next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. When can you enroll and how can you enroll? Okay, before we will proceed on this, I want to answer the questions that are in your minds. Sir, Dean, paano po kaya kapag poor ang internet connection ko? Din, paano po kaya kapag wala akong loads? Din, paano po ang gadget ko, phone lang? Isagad na natin. Din, paano po? Wala po akong gadget kahit ano, kahit naman hindi ka paniwala. Sabi ko nga, yun ang worst scenario. Pwede ka pa rin bang mag-enroll? Makakahabol ka pa rin ba? Makaka-attend ka pa rin ba ng klase mo? Of course, the answer is yes. Okay, now, pag may phone ka, right now, I'm using a phone with internet connection. That's why I am with you. Let's say, for example, hindi nga ako makapag-connect. Wala nga kaming internet. Yung aming pang-connect ng internet, ay ibibili na namin ng these are possibilities, of course. I am not exaggerating. but my intention here for you is, sabi nga ni VP, sige lang, kahit konti-konti, kahit yun lang kaya natin. 9 units, 18 units, pero kung ako isasagad ko, 24 units. kasi hindi na ako nagta-travel eh. Kasi makakasave na ako sa pagta-travel, sa pagbibihis, nasa bahay lang ako, no? But of course, we have different we have different conditions, okay? As the VP mentioned, kung mahirap, sige lang. What is important is, wag tayong titigil. Hindi tayo titigil. Wag tayong tumigil dapat. Now, let me go back. Pwede ka pa rin bang mag-enroll? Kung ngayon kasi ay umuwi ka ng probinsya. Ngayon kasi umuwi ka ng probinsya, nasa Palawan ka. Abang wala mo ng trabaho sa Maynila, umuwi ka muna sa probinsya, pero gusto mong mag-enroll pero walang signal. Pwede ba? Yes. Siguro naman nakakasagap ka ng Facebook, nakakasagap ka ng Messenger. The module kit that will be prepared by the professors in every meeting for every topic shall serve the purpose of such. So do not be afraid if you do not have the gadgets. Do not be afraid if you do not have a strong connection of the net. Do not be afraid at sasabihin mo, wag ka na lang mag-enroll kasi daming problema. No, let SBCA do it for you, okay? We want to serve you better. We want to make your life comfortable. At the same time, we are learning. Kasi alam ko, more of our students, if not all, they have the timeline. They want to know, or what I'm saying is, they have already their timeline. They know when to graduate. Tama? Kunyari, nakaplano ako na by this March, dapat matatapos ako. Paano naman pag hindi ka mag-enroll? Ma-extend ka ng ma-extend. Okay? Or lalo ka magtatagal, although there is no, wala namang problems doon. As the VP for Finance mentioned, siya nga, tinapos siya ng 7 years. Pero one thing we could learn from the VP of Finance, hindi siya tumigil. Kahit pa 7 years niyang tinapos, what is important is matatapos ka rin kahit anong mangyari. That is the drive. I want to have that heart, no? Okay. Now, enrollment for all level is now open. Question. Din, paano po ako makaka-enroll? Din, ang hirap sumakay. Din, hindi ako makakapunta sa school. Okay, you can enroll via online. You can check our website. Then, paano po ako magbabayad? You can pay through our banks, through banks, and we have different bank accounts under the name St. Bernadette College of Alabang Inc. And then you can settle your payments with the bank, and then proceed to enrollment. Go to the website of our enrollment. Okay. Go to our website, SBCA. There is the form there on how to enroll. Okay. So ang punto ko dito, do not be afraid. Take it as a challenge kung nasaan man tayo ngayon. Do not stop. Sabi ko nga. Okay, so clear na yon. You can enroll via online. You can pay via online. Now, paano po ang schedule ko? Pag nag-enroll ako, pag nag-enroll ka, you can access the schedules. The schedules will be uploaded also there. Okay. The enrollment for the first semester is until, unless we will extend, enrollment for the first semester is now ongoing, and it will last until August 15. That is for regular enrollment. Again, let me repeat. You can pay through our banks. Okay, be careful when you are paying. Be sure that you remit. There is no way wherein we could reverse it once you already paid. So be sure that it is the correct account number when you pay. Okay, now again, via online ang iyong pagbabayad, via online ang iyong enrollment, via online mo ma-access yung schedule. Okay, so that is clear. Again, let me repeat. Enrollment is now ongoing, and it will last until August 15, 2020, unless the Board of Trustees decided to extend. Okay? As of now, this is our calendar, unless I am not correct. Okay. Let's proceed. Enrollment reservation. Actually, this is no longer your reservation, no? This is your initial down payment upon enrollment. This is for all students, of course. Now, let's have, I know again the questions that are in your mind. Paano po kapag meron akong balance? We will tackle or we will discuss that later on. Most especially the VP is here. He could enlighten us later on, but I will discuss that later on after this enrollment thing. Okay, so your reservation or your down payment is 2,000. So simula siguro ngayon, let us save para sa ating initial down payment. This is for all students. Our dear students, if you know somebody who wants to enroll, please do not hesitate to recommend it to us, to St. Bernadette College of Alabang. Okay? Next slide. Okay, so classes begin for the first semester August 17. Other schools begin August 24, but ours will be August 17 unless there will be further announcement. There will be an announcement later. Okay, next slide. This is where you could remit your initial down payment for your tuition or your payment. You could also access this through our official website. So pay only direct to the bank. Okay, next. For our safety protocols, no mask, no entry on both basic and college campuses. There will be a temperature check, of course, in case, as I told you, there is no face-to-face. In case you have to visit, in case you will visit SBCA for whatever reason, okay? This is what is the purpose of this protocol. This is to manifest to you, our dear students, that we care for you, that we care for the SBCA community, we protect each other, okay? So no mask, no entry, temperature check, temperature is being checked before you will get in, and other, needs in order to assure the safety and wellness of the SBCA community. Next slide, Professor Labrador. Okay. Okay, these are just some of the safety protocols that we have. There is no need for them to be discussed. I know you understand them. Next slide. Student services. Before the open forum and closing remark, before that, of course, let me brief you on our student services. So, while Professor Labrador is searching for the slides, so what is my point here? My point here is, again, there is no reason for us to be afraid. There is no reason for us to maguluhan tayo. Walang reason para sa atin na mahirapan tayo. Walang reason para sa atin na hindi tayo magpatuloy. In case the slide cannot be found, let me discuss. Now, what are the student services is still that we have? The VP is now here. I can see her. Okay, now, the student services. First, I know our guidance counselor is here. We already plan for some modifications in our curriculum. Let's say, for example, for our FCL, it will be aside from the theory or the contents of the course, we will also include what we call pastoral care. to maintain what we call the mental healthness of all or everybody. Lahat tayo, lahat kayo, mag-hi kami sa inyo, sasabihin namin, how are you? Katulad ng ginawa ni VP. Because according to some findings, kapag daw naka-confine tayo sa isang lugar, kapag wala tayong masyadong magawa and everything, sometimes nagsasuffer yung ating mental health. So, one modification is that sister will continue to say hi with you, the VP also, the dean himself, so that in case I want you to be comfortable and I want you to be cared while we are being on this process, no? A certain what we call a certain here. That is number one for a pastoral care. So ibig sabihin, ano ba yung pastoral care? You can call us, you can call the VP, you can call me, you can call the guidance counselor, sister. No matter how small or how big the problem is, it will be appreciated kapag sasabihin niyo sa amin, no? Pwede, let's say for example, kanina po, anong inulam niyo kanina? Or let's say for example, anong nangyari kanina? Anong problem? What bothers you? It is good, sabi nga nila na it has to be shared. Sabihin natin, i-share natin sa ating mga sa ating guidance counselor, sa inyong dean, no? Rest assured that all of this will be confidential. Our intention is for you to be helped para ma-maintain natin lahat yung ating tinatawag na mental health. Okay, there will be a monthly meeting with the students like this via Zoom. It shall be conducted para malaman natin what are your problems, how problems will be solved. Okay? Let's say ng inyong problema, sir, talaga pong hindi ako nakaka-attend. Sir, talaga pong nagkakataon, wala talaga akong a connection and so on. So, let us remedy things. Again, ang gusto kong mangyari dito as your dean, you have to be comfortable. Let us try to tawirin natin ng sabay-sabay, no? Tawirin natin ng sama-sama itong problem na ito. At sabi nga ni VP, later on, everything will be back into normal. Now, focus on number 3. Students with outstanding balance that should be from the second semester. Academic year 2019-2020 dapat yon. So, ibig sabihin, may balance ka ba nung nakaraan? Ibig sabihin dito, kasi di ba bigla tayong nag-lockdown. Sir, makaka-enroll po ba ako kung may balance po ako last sem? Tapos po mag-enroll ako ngayon? As per my meeting with the VP, the VP is allowing you to enroll upon payment of at least, ibig sabihin, dapat meron kang 70% na babayaran mo yung balance mo. Halimbawa, kung ang iyong balance pa nung nakaraan ay 100, dapat magbabayad ka ng 70 pesos. So that is 70% ng balance mo last year or last semester plus yung initial down payment mo for your enrollment this first semester. Now, so that is for number 3, students with outstanding balance. Our dear students, if you know incoming freshmen, let's say for example graduates of grade 12, this is another student support service that the SBC.
Ha? Nag-ano lang ako, i-apply ko na. Ay, sorry.
Let us put our phone into mute mode for the meantime while the dean is speaking. Okay, incoming freshmen shall be placed under no down payment scheme. There will also be no down payment, no entrance exam, only for this sem. Only for this sem so far. Okay, the next sems to come are to be decided. This is only for this sem because we understand. So no need to take the entrance exam for incoming freshmen, and at the same time, no need to place your initial down payment. If you are a freshman student, incoming freshman, ibig sabihin, graduate ng grade 12, i-enroll sa atin ng first year. Okay? So, these are the different things that you have to have. As this is just a preview, what I want to say. This is just a preview on what will happen for the next semester. Let us all be together. Let us all be ready, and together we will be a success story. I hope I discussed everything very clearly. In case you have question, Professor Labrador will read the question, or you can raise your hand so that I could hear them. In case you do not want to be seen speaking, you can message Professor Labrador through our group chat, and then Professor Labrador will read your message or your question, and I will try to answer with the VP here, and of course our guidance counselor, and Professor Labrador and Professor Menzel. Thank you very much, our dear students. So the open forum is now officially start.
Okay, thank you so much, Dean. So, dear students, the open forum is now currently open. Everybody is encouraged. If you have any questions or inquiries, pwede naming sagutin ngayon together with the VP and the college dean. So,
Okay,
paki-message sa akin ang message, or pwedeng live din kayong magsalita. Go ahead.
There is a question, Carlo, with your permission, please. There is a question a while ago on OJT. Okay, OJT is usually offered during the second semester, unless you are a graduating student this October. Correct? We discourage the enrollment of OJT this first semester, both in HRM, in business, and also on business education. So there will be no OJT for the first semester. All OJTs shall be deferred for the second semester when everything is okay as we prayed for. The second question I saw was the Carlo, can you read it back? The second question, please. So that is clear on OJT. All OJT shall be deferred for the second semester. Please message your question. I will try to answer them all. Are the grades available for the second semester? The deadline for the submission of grades was last Friday. All grades are now in. Let us just give the registrar an ample time to sort them. I will give you a message when are they available. But as of Friday, yesterday, all grades were already in. So yes, you can have your grades. You can check on your grades at the registrar's office. They are now
Hello, Dean. A questions from one student.
Thank you.
How about the TC, sir? It will be done same time with the internship?
For the second semester?
Yes, Dean.
Yes, sir.
Yes. It will be done together with your OJT. There will be guidelines on that for the second semester. I think there is no conflict or there is no problem on that. OJT and your thesis writing. A guideline shall be written. I assure you that it will not be a burden for you, no? Let us make our lives easier. Hindi naman ibig sabihin pag nagsabay ang OJT mo at nagsabay ang thesis writing mo, sobra kang mahihirapan. You can do it. Or the way I look at it, pwede mong i-take ngayon ang iyong thesis writing. You can enroll your thesis writing now first semester and then your OJT during your second semester. So kasi at this time naman, if you will enroll your thesis writing, I think it's advisable that if you will ask me, it is advisable to enroll your thesis writing now. Your thesis writing now and your OJT next semester. Pagpalitin natin, you will have more time to research and search and write for your thesis now. Tapos kapag defense, pwede namang virtual defense. Thank you very much for the question. Some more questions? Since we don't have face-to-face, may possible it will be asked. I know I'm expecting that it will be asked. As per my discussion with the board last time, as of the moment, there is no decision for the reduction of miscellaneous fee. Why? Okay. You have to understand and put it in your mind. What is the composition of miscellaneous fee? It includes your medical and dental, your library, your energy fee, your publication fee. Okay, all these things. It doesn't mean that we do not have face-to-face. Wala naman lahat ito. For example, even though you are not in the classroom or wala ka sa SBCA building, if you think you need a consultation, you can still be referred to our doctor. You can still be sent to Dr. Manalang for a medical treatment. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nagbabayad pa rin tayo by virtue of the MOA natin sa ating sa ating doctor. The library will be open kahit na walang physical face-to-face ang klase. If you think there is a need for you to research, you can go to our library. And also, hindi ibig sabihin pag nag-close yung library natin, hindi tayo gumagasta sa library. We are still continuously acquiring books. Nag-acquire pa rin tayo ng books, bumibili tayo ng books, no? That's why my advice to you is continuously use our libraries. And there is a plan that we will access some online materials for you to be used, no, as far as the library is concerned. Magkakaroon ba tayo ng publications? Yes, we will still have publications. Okay, so ibig kong sabihin, what is my point here? As of the moment, there is no reason for our miscellaneous to be reduced kasi we still have the same amount of expenses. But again, I will tell the board about your concern. But as of the moment, that is our answer. There is no reason that it should be reduced simply because the amount that we spent, where it goes, kung saan pumupunta ang miscellaneous, doon pa rin siya pupunta. Thank you very much. Carlo, do we have some more questions?
Yes, Dean. Some students are asking if they can pay directly sa school.
Okay. The school is open and yes, there are physical people there who will accept your payment. Hindi ka, siguro dahil gusto mo mas safe, pakiramdam mo mas safe yung binayad mo. Yes, the school is open, MWF, and also Thursday, may tao naman, meron si Ishika. We have skeletal force. Ma'am Beng, can you tell us what time the office is opened?
Sir, the school is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. po. We have a skeletal people there. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Miss Andrea and ako nandun sa school. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Miss Shika.
Okay, so that is clear. Yes, you can pay at the cashier in the office, SBCA. I hope that answers the question. Carlos, some more questions?
Kailan po makukuha ang final grades? Gagamitin ko po kasi sa scholarship ko.
You can check, you can call our office first so that you will know if they are already available. But again, as far as the report yesterday was concerned, there is only one professor who haven't yet have his grades in. So palagi ko naman na kompleto ng grades at isang section lang naman yon at 12 students lang, no, or less. So you can check the registrar's office. As the guidance counselor mentioned, the office is open Monday. The office is open Monday until Friday, 9 to 4. But my advice is call first the office before you will go or visit it personally, so that it could be so that it is sure that they are already available. Tapos you can do your request. What are your requesting? But reminder, no documentations, no certification shall be issued unless you are fully paid on your previous balance. So all grades or certifications will be issued only once you are fully paid on your previous semester. Carlo, do we have some more, Professor Labrador?
How about the schedule of subjects? Posting
as I mentioned, we already submitted the schedule of classes. Once the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs approve, they will be posted in our website. Once you enroll, you can access your schedule. I guess some other questions. It's already 11:26. We have 4 minutes more, so it's already 1 hour and 30 minutes. The meeting is now running. In case you have still some questions, please message or send your questions via this group chat, and the Dean's office will try to answer all your questions.
Thank you very much, our Dean, our college Dean, Dr. Danilo H. Caballo. So if you have any questions or clarification regarding to our discussion, so please direct a PM to me para masasagot din po namin ng direct. You can PM me sa Messenger or in my mobile number about sa enrollment and another matter para matulungan ko din kayo. Okay? So thank you so much. Let's move on and proceed to our last part of the program. Let us hear some motivational speech from our guidance counselor. Okay, let us welcome Ms. Annabel Palayo, our guidance counselor. Yes, Ma'am Beng, good morning po.
Okay, good morning to all. Ay, may fiesta. Okay, first of all, good morning. And I would like to thank all of you for taking this time to join us in this very important day. And I know that the last few months, we have been it has been so hard for all of us.
With your respect,
everyone.
Ma'am Ben, with your respect,
Yes.
please, we will request Carlo to please
Okay.
Have it on the screen si Ma'am Ben para makita naman. Ayun. Also, the slides law that is already done. Okay, Ma'am Ben.
Okay.
That's Professor Labrador.
Okay, so again, good morning to all. Ulitin ko, in this moment, I know na lahat naman tayo na nag-undergo sa this sa tinatawag na new normal. So none of us was ready for everything that has been happening right now. It has been a challenge for us to school, prepare for something as sudden as this. And I would like to express my utmost gratitude for your patience and understanding as the whole community face this pandemic. With this, we are asking for your full cooperation on all the new procedures that we have introduced today. Yung mga in-introduce ni Dean, yung din-discuss ni Dean kanina. So these procedures are aimed to give you a quality education despite all these difficulties. The professors will be equipped with the skills they need, specifically for the virtual face-to-face teaching, and this will allow also the professors to explore the new methods of teaching, as we have also opened our doors for online learning, which has a diverse teaching method. So with this, in compliance with the social distancing policy set by the government, we also want you to ensure you that you have a strong support from the strong support system with our college dean, specifically the dean's office, the guidance office, and SBCA family community. Our office will always be available to all of you to accommodate your concerns and needs. I know that some of us might still have questions about these procedures and many more to arise, but since again we're going to start this school year a new one. So, but again, I'm speaking on behalf of the whole SBCA administration to give us your full trust and open heart as we hope for the success of this coming school year. Our tenacity as Bernadician will be our stepping stone to cope up with this new normal. So before I end or before I close, I'd like to share a quote from Giver Tali. Persistence and resilience only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems. The future is still ahead of us, but if we work together, we can see a clear vision of it. So again, good morning, and always remember dun sa inspirational talk or message ni Sir Rabonsa. So I'm also, share ko lang, I'm also a working student during my college day. Actually, hindi lang working student. I got early marriage, so nagtatlong profession ako. Pag-aasawa, pag-aaral, and pagtatrabaho. And nakasurvive, and dito na ako sa inyo ngayon, nagsaserve. So yun lang, sa lahat ng paghihirap natin, meron naman consequences yon na tiyaga at sipag lang talaga. So again, good morning and happy Saturday, happy weekend to all.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Beng, for that motivation speech. So that is our end of our meeting. So would like to thank everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Dean, if you have any last words. Dean, nakamute ka, nakamute. Dean, nakamute ka.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlo. Congratulations in preparing all these things. I know you work hard for this together with Miss Menzel. Thank you very much, our dear students who really spent time to be with us. I know nag-load pa kayo, gumasta kayo sa load na ito, sa meeting na ito. We appreciate that. Please share with your fellow students what we have discussed today so that everything will be put into order. Thank you very much to everybody who attended a while ago. VP, do you have last words po?
Wag naman sanang last words.
We have words po before we will end.
Okay, so my dear Bernadicians, huwag tayo mag-alala. Tuloy-tuloy tayo and we'll be seeing you online. Kita-kita pa rin tayo. Alright? God bless us all.
God bless po, VP. Thank you very much, VP. Thank you very much, Carlo.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sir Carlo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Dayan, for contacting all the participants. I know you also work hard for this. Thank you very much until our next meeting. Bye-bye, everybody.
Sir, let's have a group picture.
Okay, group picture.
Who will count?
Okay, ma'am, I will count na lang po.
I'm gonna say,
Okay,
Mommy.
let's start. 1, 2, 3. Okay, isa pa po. Waki. Teka lang po, ma'am. Save ko lang po.
Mommy, kirating.
Okay, again. Waki. 1, 2, 3. Okay po. Ang cute ng waki natin. Paano hindi tayo nakawaki?
Baka
Mommy.
Thank you very much.
Okay, ma'am. Okay na po. Nakasave na.
Mommy,
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, BP. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Keep safe po. Keep safe. Bye-bye.
Keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye. Enjoy your lunch later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Carlo. It was a very job well.
Thank you, Prof. Menzel, Miss Beng. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
See you.
See you po.
O, kanta muna dyan. Kanta muna.
Nice song, ma'am, a while ago.
Bigla lata si ma'am.
Nagulat kayo.
Nagulat ako.
It was a very nice song talaga. Lahat naman ng songs yun dun, ma'am, napakaganda.
Ay, salamat po.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye, Dayan.
Bye, Dean. Bye, Ma'am Richie. Bye, Sir Carlo. And sa inyo po lahat.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Keep safe,
Carlo,
everyone.
Thank you po.